12 years ago, I took what was then the Industrial Arts program and changed it into an elective called Industrial Design, a class for students that are going into engineering and all the other facets of the design field, including packaging and automotive design. In this class, students would learn about technology and would learn to use 75 different hand and machine tools and learn about the integrity of materials. This class would be much more formal than an art class, more like their first year in engineering school. Today, this is a one-semester elective and has become very popular with students. I've gotten some wonderful work. Can you imagine coming into a classroom which is a little bit like going into the sandbox every day? It's incredible fun to be with these children. Students in this class plan and make some incredible products. I really take a lot of pride in showing off their work, and over the years have developed a DVD and video CD library of projects that I use for presentation to start these projects with children. In one semester, the students will do 2 huge projects. Well, the first project would be prescribed by me, and usually has a lot of limitations set on it in the sense that the student has to follow pretty carefully with specs and develop drawings before he manufactures anything. One of the typical projects that I gave kids was that they'd take 6 eggs and package the eggs in a one-piece paper box. The box had to be dropped from 15 centimeters, and the contents of the box had to be protected. This was a great engineering problem, and kids use what they learn in science, physics, and mathematics in order to construct this box. A lot of geometry went into the folding and cutting. Amazing, amazing planning. Most of my projects are started from very simple concepts. Kids would make a tape dispenser. If you go to the store, you'll find tape dispensers selling from anywhere from 30 cents up to $40 here in department stores. What's the difference between them? The kids in this class had to construct a tape dispenser out of wood or at least 2 materials. The tape dispenser had to have a small footprint. It had to have utility. So I got some wonderful designs. This is typical first project for industrial design. Students would be given a halogen lamp and an electronic transformer and cord. And they would comb the department stores and do research and go to the web. And then the student was responsible for producing and designing a table lamp, a halogen lamp. One of the very exciting programs and projects that I did in the past years, we had I had this on Thai TV. There was a trap advertised that used an ordinary water bottle. It was connected to 5 or 6 simple blow-molded parts, had an ingenious, easy-to-set release system. I decided to use this with my children and brought in 2 mice into the classroom, put them in a confined area. The students planned on paper some amazing traps. One of the traps that a student made used a laser pointer. When the mouse walked through the laser pointer beam, a photoelectric circuit on the opposite side would sense the mouse's crossing the path and stopping the beam and close an electronic door with a small motor, the door being held by a pretty powerful magnet. Really ingenious stuff. Another student used a microswitch. Other students came up with other ingenious ideas for release systems, and it's very challenging. Well, most of my projects come from doing a lot of shopping. I've been running around Bangkok on a motorcycle, going into all different areas, especially the electronics area. I found motors that were sold by a street vendor for about 40 baht a piece, and I got a great idea for a project that I just ran recently. Each student got 3 of these low-voltage motors, and they had to design a robot. I designed a table for them to play on. The table had 2 grades and a well of ping pong balls in the center. The robots would have to be tethered and go down the grade, pick up ping pong balls, deposit them in a hole that was at the top of the table. The students were in competition with each other to come up with an idea for a robot that would trap the ping pong balls. Very typical project. Very similar projects are used at MIT and some of the leading engineering schools. I got some wonderful results from this. The project was further modified this year, and the students built what we called sumo robots. We built a sumo circle, a platform, and the 2 robots were in competition with each other to push the other robot out. 2 of the motors the kids got were to control the wheels. This is a 3-wheel car with a caster in the back, and the 3rd motor could be used in any way to produce an offense or defense system. Some of the ideas the students exhibited were really creative and a lot of fun when the students were holding their control boxes and fighting it out to see which robot was more powerful. This class stresses thinking, and that's the beauty of it. These kids, for the first time in their lives, learned the discipline of planning, using tools in an organized way, and coming up with a great result. And for me, it's been probably one of the most fun classes to be involved with. It's been growing, and I've got some really exciting work to show the rest of the world.